aside the names that you've been given. May this place of rest in the fold of your journey bind you to hold. We will never walk alone in the shelter of each other. We will live, we will live in the shelter of each other. We will live, we will live. If our hearts have turned to stone, there is hope, we know the rocks will cry out. And the tears aren't ours alone, let them fall into the hands that hold us. Come away from where you're hiding, set aside the lies that you've been living. In this place of rest, in the fold of your journey, bind you to hope. You will never walk alone in the shelter of each other. We will live, we will live in the shelter of each other. We will live, we will live in the shelter of each other. We will live, we will live in the shelter of each other. We will live, we will live. If there is any peace, if there is any hope, we must all believe our lives are not our own. We all belong. God has given us each other, and we will never walk alone. In the shelter of each other, we will live, we will live. In the shelter of each other, we will live, we will live. In the shelter of each other, we will live, we will live. In the shelter of each other, we will live, we will live.
Symetra wants to congratulate the staff at the Sophia Way and Catholic Community Services, along with community leaders who have made the opening of Helen's Place possible, especially while also working on the front lines to keep people safe and sheltered during a pandemic. Symetra and our employees are dedicated to supporting the Sophia Way through our corporate giving and volunteer programming to ensure they can do their critical work supporting homeless women on the East Side. It is so important for the East Side to have a permanent shelter for women in need of safety and stability. We are excited to celebrate with you today to welcome Helen's Place and its residents to our community.
I'm Jeff Tomlin, Chief Executive Officer for Evergreen Health, and I'm extremely excited to be a part of the celebration for Kirkland Place for families and women. Kirkland Place is the result of a lot of hard work and planning and development on the behalf of many organizations that came together in our community. On behalf of our elected commissioners, the staff and physicians of Evergreen Health, we're very excited to extend our services to the guests of Kirkland Place.
Welcome to Kirkland Place for Family and Women. I'm so excited to be sharing this moment with you. I'm also very sad that we cannot be doing this in person. My name is Deetra Clayton. I'm the Director of Client Services and Shelter Programs at Sophia Way.
And I'm Amber North, Program Manager of New Bethlehem Project, a program of Catholic Community Services. As we begin our celebration, the Kirkland Place for Families and Women would like to first respectfully acknowledge the Snoqualmie and coastal tribes who are the traditional owners and custodians of the land that our building is built on. We pay our respects to them for their great care of this land.
Back in 2006, Helen Lucy, founder of Sophia Way, had a vision for the East Side where women experiencing homelessness could have their needs met with dignity and respect. She moved heaven and earth until this was a reality. Though she passed away in 2016, her vision is still moving mountains and is very real and materialized with this new facility, which we call Helen's Place. Helen's Place will be located on the second floor, and this program will be offering services such as intensive case management and holistic groups, in addition to just being a safe place where women can work towards their goals of more stable housing.
When the New Bethlehem Project was formed, the passionate volunteers leading the effort had 3 goals: to create a day center, to expand the overnight emergency shelter, and ultimately build a 24/7 permanent shelter for families. I am so happy to announce that we have moved from being a project to a place. The New Bethlehem Place will be housed on the first floor of the shelter and help families with children under the age of 18 who are experiencing homelessness.
For the next few minutes, you're going to hear from staff, community partners, and government officials who worked with us tirelessly to make sure this shelter was a reality. But we also want to take the time to thank you, the volunteers, the donors, who came and supported our shared vision to help those who were struggling with homelessness on the East Side.
So thank you for being here today to kick things off. And I'd like to introduce Karina O'Malley, who is going to share how over the last decade, we all started working together towards one goal.
Hi, I'm Karina O'Malley. I am blessed to be part of the community that has come together to create Kirkland Place, a safe haven for families and women, for people experiencing homelessness here on the East Side. Way back in 2014, a regional coalition for housing, or ARCH, under the leadership of Arthur Sullivan, championed the idea of permanent buildings to serve the needs of people experiencing homelessness. The city of Kirkland, other East Side cities, King County, and the state of Washington recognized this project as a necessary community resource desperately needed on the East Side. By 2016, they joined their efforts with the passion and incredible energy of the faith and nonprofit communities, notably Salt House Church, Holy Family and St. Louis Catholic Churches, the New Bethlehem Project, Catholic Community Services, and the Sophia Way, to site and build it here in South Rose Hill in Kirkland. Both the Sophia Way and Catholic Community Services are thrilled to be able to open these doors for families and women who are seeking safety, shelter, and stability on their path to permanent housing. It was the passionate commitment of government, nonprofits, faith communities, businesses, neighborhoods, and individuals that has brought Kirkland Place to life. Thank you to all who invested time and treasure in this new endeavor and who continue to advocate for those in our community who are without a home to call their own.
My name is Bill Hallerman. I'm the agency director for Catholic Community Services in King County and part of the New Bethlehem Place project. I'm really excited that this day has finally come after so many people have worked so hard to get us here. So I'm really just excited to be here and the opportunity to thank our donors, our volunteers, and all of you that are on this call that have done so much to get us here.
I'm Elisa Chetinsky, and I'm the executive director of the Sophia Way. You know, when I came here in March of 2019, we were just getting ready to dig into the ground to start this beautiful project. And I am amazed and in awe of the community's support, of everything that has, everyone and everything that has come together to make this happen.
So we are going to take some time right now to say some thank you. Lots of folks that have been a part of this. And I'm going to start by talking about the New Bethlehem project folks and the folks that were so instrumental in that. I wanted to start with a huge thank you to Holy Family Parish, to Father Nagel and Andrea Liggett, who have been there from the beginnings 4.5 years ago, that are so passionate about this project. St. Louise Parish joined us right at the beginning, Father Gary and many of their parishioners, to support the effort to build New Bethlehem. Of course, Salt House Church, Pastor Sarah and Kim, all of the folks there that have been incredible partners in this kind of ecumenical work we've done to get New Bethlehem going. The steering committee of the New Bethlehem is on your screen to the side, and you can see the wonderful folks that have been a part of this project on the family side since the beginning. So a huge thank you to all of them. They've just been wonderfully and so committed to get us to this day. A special thank you I want to say to the staff, Amber North, Jillian Park, Andrew, and Rebecca, especially Rebecca Nightingale, who's done so much work. Those folks have done incredible work to get ready for this day, for opening this new facility, and they've done just incredible work, and we're just so thankful for you folks. And also, finally, I want to just say thank you to the other New Bethlehem staff, the CCS staff, that have been a part of this project of getting us to this point. You've been amazing, and we just can't thank you enough. I'll turn it to Lisa.
Thanks, Bill. We promise you'll get to see the new shelter shortly, but we still got to get all these thank yous in. So I want to start off with thanking our board of directors of the Sophia Way, who have worked tirelessly over the last 4 years to make this happen. And I want to thank Catholic Community Services and the New Bethlehem Project for partnering with us and allowing us to show this beautiful space. I want to thank our amazing staff at the Sophia Way, because every single person has been a part of this success. I want to just a real quick shout out to our very top donors, because they've done such a wonderful, wonderful thing by helping us with this. And that's Susanna Mike Sievert, Karina O'Malley and Chris Thrasher, Claire and Nancy Jenkins, and especially MAPS MCRC.
Thanks, Elisa. So obviously you don't do a project like this without a tremendous amount of support from government and our public funders. So in addition to all the donations and all of the things that individuals and churches and folks have given to this project, the public funders on this project have been incredible in terms of their support for this project. And you have to start that, I think, with acknowledgement and a huge thank you to the city of Kirkland, especially Mayor Penny Sweet and Tracy Dunlap and Leslie Miller and Sean, all of those folks who we've been working with for literally for years, that have been so committed and so passionate about this project. So they've also committed a lot of dollars from the city to this project, and I just want to publicly thank you for that commitment. You heard earlier from Karina about Arch and their work on the east side in terms of housing and facilities like this. So I want to thank Arch for their contribution, especially Klaas, who's come to so many of our meetings and worked with us. The Washington State Housing Trust Fund had a large contribution to this project, which we're just so thankful for, which helped us on the building side. So thank you so much to those folks. King County, especially I want to say thanks to Dow Constantine, who's been a big supporter of this, along with Leo Floor and Mark Ellerbrook, the folks at the county who are supporting this project, not only with capital dollars, but with operating support. And as the project folds into the coordinated entry system with King County of really moving people from shelter into permanent housing, and they've been a great partner. And then finally, all the East Side cities, Redmond, Bellevue, all of those cities that also, they make up Arch, but they also are going to be contributing some ongoing operating dollars to us. So for all those public funders who have joined the private funders that have done this project, it's been an amazing accomplishment of what can happen in our community when folks just work together. So I'll turn it over to Elisa. You have some more folks to thank.
Now we're down to the foundations and community partners. And this has been such an exciting part of what we do, is getting to know other partners or extending those relationships with other partners. And that's Primera Employee Community Fund of Boeing Puget Sound, the Starbucks Foundation, Foster Foundation, Sunderland Foundation, Grossmont Foundation, Packard Foundation, Norcliffe Foundation, Biella Foundation, Emerald Heights, and Medina Foundation.
Finally, we've come to the part where we want to thank the folks that actually helped build this beautiful building that you're going to see in a little bit. We're going to have a walkthrough, and you're going to get to see the building yourselves. We wish we could all be there to walk through it together, but we know we can't. But so first off, we want to thank Deacon Construction. They have been a great partner in this. The folks at Deacon who've labored so hard during a COVID emergency to get this project done in a timely way so we could move families and single women into the project. So Anita Jane and Bob Murphy and Steve Kloss and Robert McBride, and really especially Rob Whitcomb. Rob's been the person on site every day that's been making sure this project happens. So thanks so much for the beautiful building that you've given to us. Also want to thank Environmental Works, the architects on this project, Bill Singer and Chrissy Saley, who did all the work and design and worked again with Deacon and our staff to bring this project to fulfillment. So thank you so much for the folks from Environmental Works. And finally then with Catholic Housing Service, our development consultant, Joshua Janet, who's been the person here for the last 8 months of the project. Jenny Weinstein, Patrick Tippie, and Norma Guzman were also folks that worked really hard on this project to get us to this point. Just thanks so much to you. There are so many details in a project like this. You can't almost even imagine it unless you're there to watch how many things have to be managed at the same time. And Josh and our folks at Catholic Housing just did a tremendous job for that. So we will be forever thankful for that.
I want to do one last shout out, and that's to the Salt House, who have been such amazing neighbors. We're so excited to be neighbors with you. And that's Pastor Sarah Woolbrecht, Pastor Ryan Marsh, Jason Bendixon, and Kim Saunders. Thanks again. Bill started out with a community thank you, and I'd like to end our part with a community thank you. It truly does take a village. Thank you. Be healthy, be safe.
Okay, and now I'm going to pass it to the mayor of Kirkland, Penny Sweet, who has some words for us. Thank you, Penny.
I'm thrilled to be representing the city of Kirkland at this special event to celebrate the completion of a building that will offer not only life-saving shelter, but a life-affirming temporary place for women and families with children to rest and to find a permanent home. It was just 16 months ago that many of us gathered on the shelter site to celebrate the groundbreaking. How much our world has changed since then. One thing that did not change was the trajectory of this project. Throughout the pandemic, dedicated crews have safely proceeded with their work and completed the building within a month of the original timeline. However, the pandemic has changed the significance of this project. During this time, the health and safety of our community, and especially those experiencing homelessness, have become even more dependent on safe places that provide professional staff using best practices. The staff at the Sophia Way and Catholic Community Services have served families and women heroically throughout the pandemic. We thank them for their dedicated service and are elated to be able to offer a facility that will support them in their work. I am proud to be part of a city council and a community that has embraced hosting part of the infrastructure needed to bring people indoors, extending our commitment to be a safe, inclusive, and welcoming community. Our work is not done yet. We need to make sure that ongoing support is provided to ensure that robust services are available 24/7, to ensure that the guests at this facility have the safety and security they need to move forward on the pathway to housing and healing.
This will take continued collaboration and additional financial commitments by everyone involved in making this special place a reality.
Hello, I'm Father Kurt Nagel. I'm the pastor at Holy Family Catholic Church in Kirkland.
Hi, my name is Father Gary Zender, and I'm pastor at St. Louise Catholic Church in Bellevue.
I'm Pastor Sarah Walbrecht from Salt House in Kirkland.
I'm Pastor Lisa Horst-Clark from First Congregational Church in Bellevue.
And we are all delighted to lead now into a time of blessing. As much as today is about the grand opening and a ribbon cutting for a phenomenal completed building, we know that all the beautiful collaborative work between the city of Kirkland and the county and the state and the Sophia Way and Catholic Community Services and Arch and so many other local churches and others, we know all this work is for the sake of people. So today is about the people who will benefit from Kirkland Place for families and women.
And so even as we are here because of a building, our blessing we speak now is spoken to the people who will be blessed by this building. All people who will come to Kirkland Place, staff and volunteers, women, families experiencing homelessness, all of them.
So this is a reprise of the blessing that we shared together back on April 11th, 2019 at the groundbreaking as the construction just began. And so for this continues to be the hope that we share together. We have 6 words of blessing that we'd like to speak.
So we invite you in the spirit to open your hands in front of you as a sign of blessing and to feel your feet on this ground. As we pray, as we do this, to actively call to mind the actual people, envision them, and envision yourself, all of us, as a part of it too. In love and in hope, we hold the people of Kirkland Place in this time of blessing.
Loving God, we open ourselves now to embody Jesus' compassion in our words of hope and blessing for all the future staff, volunteers, families, and women who will be part of a Kirkland Place for families and women. We hold them in our hearts as we hold them in prayer, speaking blessing to them all now.
Dear ones, may you know safety here. When you cross the threshold of this shelter, may the weight of the world fall from your shoulders. We bless you with safety.
May you know love and welcome here. May you feel the enfolding of understanding and acceptance, where you can be as you are without the need for hiding behind a mask or pretense of image. We bless you with love and welcome.
May you know transformation here, where you feel the freedom and support to grow and to be formed, that you will discover the possibilities of who you can become in your unfolding future. We bless you with transformation.
May you know courage here. The courage for healing in your broken places, the courage to hope, the courage to embrace your dignity, the courage to share forgiveness, including forgiveness of yourself. We bless you with courage.
May you deeply know abundance here. In a time where you may be bitterly aware of scarcity, may you taste and experience all that you need. And may the generous spirit of the city, county, and state never cease to be shared. We bless you with abundance.
And finally, may you know joy and play here. That a childlike spirit would infuse you to be open to the surprising blessings each day can bring, even and especially here. We bless you with joy and play.
Let it be so over the everyday life and work that will hum within the walls of Kirkland Place for families and for women.
In the washing of dirty laundry.
In the gathering around the table for food.
In the job searching and home searching of case management.
In the playtimes and the nap times.
In the computer work and homework.
In the showering and sleeping.
We name these blessings of safety, love, and welcome, transformation, courage, abundance, joy and play, and all other blessings.
Blessings for all, the staff and volunteers, the families and women, the people of Kirkland Place for families and women.
And finally, with gratitude and joy, we dedicate Kirkland Place for families and women, both New Bethlehem Place and Helen's Place, as places that recognize Christ's call to serve the poor by meeting the urgent need for a year-round, 24-hour shelter for families and for women who are experiencing homelessness on the East Side.
May love be greater than hate.
May hope be greater than despair.
May peace be greater than fear for all who enter here.
In the name of our holy God, everybody said, Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, friends. And now we go live to Kirkland Place for the ribbon cutting with Amber and Deetra.
Thank you, Pastor Sarah. We're super excited to be here.
Welcome to Kirkland Place for families and women.
Yes, we do.
Please.
Hold on 1 second. Oh wait, we're supposed to stand there.
Well, welcome to New Bethlehem Place. Come on in. This is our shared office space that you'll see right as you come through the door, where our smiling staff will be here to welcome you. This is our dining hall space. As you can see, the layout as you first come through the door, as through the whole building, is very much keeping with our mission and intention for our guests to feel a sense of relief, a sense of welcome, community as they walk through the door, that deep breath. Wow, what is this place that I've come to? As you can see, it's quite bright with all of the windows, the bright colors. As you can see, we have these great dining hall tables that are 6 feet apart and keeping socially distant, but will still allow families to dine together as a unit. We have our shared computer counter right here, also socially distant, but allowing folks to jump on computers donated by the City of Kirkland that will allow our clients to search for jobs and housing, whatever they might need. This is our new and very exciting commercial kitchen, which will allow us to do a number of things, including serve our awesome donated meals from our volunteers, cook big scale meals when we need to, as well as allow our families to keep food storage and do some cooking as well. So this is a space we're very, very excited about, which is our kids' play space. We were very lucky to receive a grant to purchase a lot of the equipment and toys that you see in here. As you can see, we've designed a socially distant, but also very fun, kid-friendly space for our kids to be in. We have these lovely whiteboard craft and/or homework desks set up 6 feet apart with fun playstations and toys, magnetic tiles, a nice reading nook over here. We also have our storage toy bins that you'll be able to check out and be easily sanitized. As you can see, we've repurposed these nifty lockers here to be our school lockers for the year. So our kids will be able to keep all the things they need for school, art supplies, the like, and we'll be able to keep them nice and personalized with these fun magnets here. So the next room we'd like to show you is our beautiful counseling room here. We're very fortunate to have a full-time mental health services professional that will be serving both New Bethlehem Place and Helen's Place of the Sophia Way upstairs, working with our families and women. As you can see, we have nice space for both client and counselor. Kids play area, have created a nice therapeutic space that can also be multi-purpose for case management and a quiet space to sit in when needed. So this is our very special alcove space that we've set up to be a space of quiet and calm, a space to take a break, meditate, read a book, get away from it all. As you can see, the windows beautifully look out over the nature behind us. We'd also like to thank Humble Design in particular for all that you see here donated to make this space beautiful, as well as our counseling room and our staff offices. Thank you so much. Welcome to 2 of our lovely sleeping rooms. As you can see, they're quite spacious and conducive for the whole family. We also have many of the rooms adjoining for when you have larger families. So you can come on through here and see the space. We're creating workstations for the kids who will be going to school online. As you can see, we have lots of beautiful bedding ready to go. Everything from Frozen to Moana to what have you. And we're so grateful to all of you that participated in our wish list and bought many of the items that we needed to keep this space open and to get ready to go. And with that, I'd like to take you up to Molly upstairs, who will show you the Sophia Way's floor in Helen's Place.
Welcome to Helen's Place. The Sophia Way is so excited for the opening of this 24/7 emergency shelter. At capacity, we're going to be able to serve over 48 women. Here, women will be able to take care of their basic needs like showering, laundry, and meals, as well as receive assistance from staff and case managers in completing their goals in their journey forward. Let's go check out the day center. So the Day Center is a safe place for women to access a variety of resources. That includes meals, referrals to partners, computers, as well as the opportunity to participate in social activities and case management. This space was designed with comfort in mind, as well as to be welcoming to women seeking shelter, safety, and resources. We'll head on over to the sleeping area so you can take a look at that. Here is our emergency shelter sleeping area where we have cubbies as well as open space for up to 48 women, although we won't have that many right away due to the pandemic. As you can see, the women will have beds that are up off the floor, unlike before, and they'll have a space to actually store their belongings. Here is an example of a cubby. What's really exciting about this is that women will have enhanced privacy, and it gives them the ability to get a better night's sleep, especially for women who might be working 40 hours a week, and having that extra stability of a good night's sleep only helps them further their journey forward. Here we have an example of a case management office. Any woman coming to the Sophia Way has the opportunity to engage with a case manager to help them navigate through their journey. Prior to Helen's Place, women would actually meet with case managers in the community. Now they'll be able to meet on site, where it reduces the need for time spent as well as resources spent to participate in case management. Helen's Place has been long awaited. We are so very eager to welcome women into this space on their journey towards stability. This is a place where all women are welcome, where they will receive services and will be met with dignity and respect.
On behalf of the families and the women that will call Kirkland Place home very soon, thank you. Thank you for joining us on this virtual ceremony and tour.
We are so grateful for the generosity of this community in so many ways, and just want to thank you for creating such a welcoming and a warm place where so many bright futures will begin. Thanks so much. Have a great day, and we'll hope to see you soon at the center.